Let's have a look at the Swiss franc. Okay, so Swiss franc, as I said, I think last week or two that I watched the dailies. Dollar Swiss franc. What we've seen is, that is really, if you look at that for this month, that has been quite some manoeuvre in that, quite some manoeuvre, but certainly dollar strength, Swiss franc weakness. Swiss franc against Japanese yen, we started out okay and had a big run, but even if you look over the last couple of days, okay, the yen with everything else that's been going on has strengthened against the Swiss franc. Pound against Swiss franc, we were in a really good downtrend, but you can see for yourself the last week, 10 days, we have had Swiss franc weakness. Euro against the Swiss franc has done pretty much the same. Even the Aussie has started to strengthen. Even the Kiwi dollar, which has been bottom of the pile, is kind of is strengthening, holding on, and the Canadian dollar. All right. So as I said a couple of weeks ago, watch the Swiss franc dailies. I wonder whether there's an element of that Swiss franc strength coming to an end, whether that be through natural means or whether through artificial means in terms of SMB maneuvering. I don't know. All right. By the time private traders know, it doesn't matter. The moves happened. But as I said, one of the reasons I always have my charts set up like this is because I can very quickly just take a snapshot of what that currency is doing. Okay, where's the strength? Where's the weakness? The Swiss franc is weakening. You can just see it there, can't across the board. As I said, don't make this harder than it needs to be. Okay, just basically, identify where is the trend in terms of strength or weakness on, those major FX pairs, and then look to trade in that direction. Let's not make it any more difficult than it needs to be, ladies and gentlemen.